Alrighty then. How we doing, campers? Welcome back to the Lockwood channel. Another episode. And I've got some news. I've got some personal, circumstantial news. Is that the word? Stay tuned. I'll see you after the intro. Yep, as you can see, I'm on the Viffer, I'm on the Red Devil today, and this is the first I've been on this boy for a couple of months, I would say. I mean, look, my clock's still reading an hour fast. I still to adjust that, but it started on the button first time, as though I'd just been on it yesterday. You just gotta love Hondas, don't you? You gotta love Hondas. So it's a lovely November morning. I can't believe how warm it is either. It must be about 12-13 degrees this morning. It's absolutely lovely, and if I can get away with it, I might just stay out for a wee bit. But anyway, I'm on my way into work. Surprise, surprise. My last two videos have been me getting into work in the peeing rain, and I just want to let people know that in Scotland you do get sunshine every now and again, even in the winter. So yes, I'm going into work to meet two of the directors. And basically get my notice. Yeah, you heard me right. I've been a really bad boy. No, I've not. I've not. The company is shutting down, which is a big shock. Devastated. And the date they've given is April, so they're hoping to get the company all wrapped up and finished by April. So it's no good. So I've got a meeting this morning, me and two others, which we're the first ones to get meetings, and you're that way where you're like, oh god, I can't see. It's this sun visor that's blocking up. Right, it should be alright now. Sorry honey, but I ain't letting you go. So yeah, there's three of us getting in this morning. Not that that matters. So basically, I get the feeling I might be going before April. Indirect staff. I'm not needed for the day-to-day running of the business. I just need to be there to support it. So I think I might get a package of some sort. Who knows? And then, what do we do? I really don't know. So, if you don't know me, I work in the IT industry, so I'm responsible for organising, setting stuff up, researching new technology, supporting it, all that kind of stuff. And I've been doing that for over 20 years now. And I'm bored with it. I just don't know if I want to do it anymore. Plus, I'm getting on a bit, so my brain ain't where it used to be, and keeping up with all the new tech can be quite daunting at times. So what do I do with myself? Well, one, it's all down to the package, what I get, and whether I need to find a job straight away or whether I can retrain. Now, I don't want you screaming down the telly at me, right, but I really fancy being an HGV driver. I want to be a class 1. I want to drive the big Arctics. And I think I've got 15 years in me to give that. I've done a wee bit of research on it, and I hear good things and I hear bad things. Probably more bad things than good things, to be honest. The pay is rubbish. You're working long hours. You never get to see your family. You get pissed about. Treated as a second-class citizen. All that kind of stuff. And I think that's partly the reason why so many HGV drivers are leaving the industry. When we talk about a shortage of HGV drivers, there's always been a shortage of HGV drivers. It's not the ideal industry that people want, especially if you are having to work long hours. And that's an issue I've got, where I've got 5-year-old twin girls, and working away is maybe just not the ideal thing. But her indoors has said, look, if that's what you want to do, then do it. I'll support you. We can work things out. That's still there. If I'd went over that, I'd have been off. So she is supporting me if I want to do it. So that is the thing. I could do it. Obviously have to train to do it. And it's a totally different contrast from being stuck at a desk. I'm going to be out and probably hauling stuff, emptying trailers, doing some labouring work. Totally different from what I'm used to doing. I'm not entirely sure if that's what I want to do. I think it is. The thought of sitting for another 15 years at a bloody desk just doesn't appeal to me anymore. If I could get out, maybe. But these guys that are out doing support, the money's rubbish, you know, it's bog standard. And there is more and more remote stuff going on, so you're basically just doing it in-house, aren't you? You're not as much as you used to be. The world is looking for haulage. We're buying everything online. We need somebody to deliver it. You can see by even looking at shelves how empty they are. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking I want to do. And I could probably make a decent wage if I put the hours in. And it's a catch-22. If I put the hours in, I don't get to see my family. What a predicament. I think it's that time in my life. I think if it was 10 years ago, I'd be fine. Retrain, do all the latest tech, make really good money. But I'm now at the stage in my life where, do I really want to train for more tech? Do I want to get into the whole nitty-gritty of it? I don't think so. I think I just want to drive and just I know it would be stressful, but I wouldn't be using my brain as much, I don't think. Anyway, I'm just getting into work to see what my fate is, and I'll catch up with you in a bit, okay? Take care. Well, that was interesting, and not the kind of meeting I thought I was going to have. So it's looked like the company might not be shutting after all, but there's going to be cutbacks. What does that mean for me? Well, I have to come up with some ideas and get back to them. But predominantly that means ideas of me and my salary and what I'm going to do. In layman's terms, even though they've not said this officially, I need you to reduce your hours or we're paying you off. Lots to think about. What am I going to do? What can I afford to do? So it could have been better, could have been worse. Who cares? Let's just get out, enjoy a wee half hour on the bike before we go back home and do remote working. Oh, there are traffic lights up here. So yeah, as I said earlier, I was really looking to get into the whole HGV thing. So I started watching some YouTube videos, and you know what? I'm amazed at the amount of vloggers out there that are lorry drivers. There's hundreds of them. And they've got thousands upon thousands of subs. I mean, like 30,000, 50,000. So I started following some of them, and it's weird. I quite like it, and I know much doesn't go on a truck. You're doing 50 mile an hour in the left hand lane of a motorway, but there's something about it. You've got that, and obviously the chat of the guys and the gals, a few women as well, doing the whole truck thing. It's mental. Some of the stuff they get up to, coupling, uncoupling the trailers, the loads they put on, the loads they take off. It's really interesting. So I'm just going a wee jaunt. Nice wee back road, I know. Going to take that out, and I'm going to head off back home for my lunch. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've changed my microphone. I've gone for a wee hammer mic, which is a mic that was recommended by Fasty Rides. Don't know who Fasty Rides is. Go and look for him. He's up there. So we're just passing by Beecham's at the moment, Smith Klein Beecham. Every time you pass here, all you can smell is paracetamol. Aye, so a career move being an HGV driver. Definitely a possibility. So here we are, we're on Thursday, and tomorrow I'm thinking about going on a live stream with Rev Bomb. So Rev Bomb, if you don't know, which you should know, it's a motor vlogger. Test rides a lot of bikes, does a lot of vlogs on the bikes he's testing, and he hosts a live stream most Friday nights, and you're free to just jump on as long as you've got a microphone and a webcam, and you can have a chat, or you just comment on the side chat. So I'm thinking of jumping on and actually being a wee guest on there tomorrow night. No pressure, don't have to do it, but I quite fancy giving it a wee shot. Why is the battery so low on my Hero? My wee Hero 5, the battery's really low. I'm surprised because it's only been on 20 minutes. Couldn't have had a full battery, it must have been sitting there with a half empty battery. This is great though, just getting out. Gym there, training, that's who I've been looking at going to do my training with. If I do decide to do the HGV stuff, oh, I had to get out. You know what, I'm actually running out of content as well. This time last year I had so much in the pipeline, sitting there just waiting to queued up, waiting to get edited, to get on, and this year I've got nothing. So this video will be up there imminent. God, I must be out on this thing. It's just so much fun, yet so reserved. I've still to get the ACF 50 onto the bikes. I've just not done it this year at all. As I said at the start of the video, it was something like 13 degrees when I left this morning, which has never been known for November. So we're either in for a really cold winter, and we're just getting spoiled before Mother Nature throws that at us, or we're just in the whole global warming, and this is what Scotland's going to be like at this time of year. I don't know. You know what, I've not really got any plans for the channel this winter. I think I'm just going to take it as it comes. I'm going to try and get out when I can, try and do what I can. As long as the weather stays the way it's staying. I just miss this so much. Oh, that's where Kilmarnock Tyres is. Aye, so I'd said I changed my mic because I was finding quite a lot of distortion on my 50 quid Rode mic. And after watching one of Fasty Ride's videos when he was talking about don't get a condenser mic, get just a standard mic, one where it doesn't pick up everything. Because that's what was happening with the Rode mic, it was picking up everything. And if I spoke too loudly it would distort. So it would also pick up a lot more wind. So I've since changed to a wee 7 quid hammer mic, which you'll see here. And that seems to have done the trick. One thing though, if you're familiar with the GoPros and the quick capture option that's on them, which basically means your camera's off, you press the record button and it will automatically switch on and start recording. GoPros are a bit of a hit and miss when it comes to that, but I did find that the Rode mic worked using quick capture every time. It was good for that, but you were losing out on sound quality because it was picking everything up. It's a nice 3 series. So now because I've got a little cheap mic in here, quick capture's a hit or a miss, so you'll switch it on using quick capture, pressing the record button, and sometimes the sound works, sometimes it doesn't. But if you just switch the GoPro on at the side, just using the power button on the side, and then press the record button, it works every time. So I've had to resort to doing that, but as long as I know, then I know I'll get audio every time I switch it on. So there you go. This is so good. This bike just cruises so well. And I suppose the good thing is it owes me nothing. Well, I don't owe anything on it, so it's my bike. Unlike the CB, which still has a wee bit of finance on it. Yes! Woohoo! So if the CB's got to go, the CB's got to go. There's nothing much I can do about it. Just need to suck it up. And when circumstances change, we will get something else. But that's for another day. Let us just enjoy the moment